And I kind of remember what I wanted to talk about. I was kind of just rambling before. But I watched a sponsored Guilty Gear stream. Sorry, I was just catching my breath. For whatever reason, i.e. out of shape. But I was watching that, and I thought it was a little weird. Okay, now I can talk. I'm not gonna belch into the microphone. Yeah, I was watching this Strive sponsored stream, and I thought it was a little weird that Ark would be looking to do a sponsored stream for a game that's what, like 3-ish years old now. And specifically who was streaming. Not really people who are known for fighting games. One, yes. Everyone else pretty much, I think, no. And I was thinking, I'm like, what is Ark doing? And I kind of want to say, and this is not any fault on Guilty Gear or Ark or anything like that. But obviously it's on sale right now. It's not the winter sale. I don't know what the heck it's called. The Thanksgiving sale. So obviously trying to get people into the game. Or I would believe it's final season. I think season 3 of Strive is going to be it. I don't think we're going to see any more characters past whoever they plan on releasing, who I think they're going to do an announcement soon. I think that's coming up in the next week and a bit. If not this week. But I think Strive has kind of found its dedicated community. So getting people into it again and, you know, getting into season 3 and just playing it in general, I think is pretty tough right now. And that's not to say that Strive is a bad game. In fact, it kind of shook the pillars of fighting games when it came out. Having the best rollback. Having a lot of tutorials that really ease new players in. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And generally it's just a simpler game. Guy, cut me some slack. I don't like this handle. The strong attack is just, it's too slow. It does go very far. I think maybe I need to use my brain. Yeah, it was very new player friendly. And it played well too. And it looked good too. And still looks good. But I think a lot of the power creep of the new characters is kind of, you know, made a lot of the old characters not seem as good. Like, I think top tiers are, it's just Happy Chaos and Batman. And then I think everyone else is kind of relatively still good. Because I have not been paying attention to like buffs and nerfs. But it was fun to see that game again. Oops, that's not heal. And I know Johnny, apparently he's a part of Season 3, which I thought was just flat out when it started, but it looks like they just released Johnny as his own guy. And now they're like, hey, if you bought Johnny, now you get Season 3 at a discounted rate. I'm like, what? I thought that was Season 3 starting. So that's a little weird. And I don't even know, like, who else they'd add. I'm thinking maybe Dizzy. And I know everyone is hoping for ABBA. I don't know why. Besides her design. That's the only reason why, because I didn't even play the version of Double X that had ABBA in it.
Damn it. I can't find the way out.
I know nothing about this character.
I need to grab my share and leave. Oh, that's odd. I thought I was the only one with a sound mind here.
All right, we're gonna tell him about the hotel. We're gonna tell him the truth.
These golden wings? Yes, you guessed it. You don't know who I am. Preposterous. Everyone in Krat has heard of me. Do you live under a rock?
But we'll probably get ABBA.
I'm Alidoro the Hound, treasure hunter
Because
extraordinary.
I'm trying to think of who they could add.
I ditched my real name.
Zappa? I don't think
I'm
so.
looking for other survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search, and there's danger around every corner. Do you know of a
Venom,
place
they
where
could
I
add
can
Venom.
take
He's not
refuge?
in, but
Preferably someplace clean and comfortable, you know.
I don't know if he would
Civilized.
make the cut.
Hotel Krat. Of course. A haven for all. And it's still safe and sound, you say? I have a lot of searching ahead of me, so why don't I lighten my load? Consider this an act of charity. A thank you gift. Take it.
Yeah, there's not too many characters. Unless they want to... Well, I mean, I don't think, like,
Since you're so helpful.
dead characters are off the table because Testament came back.
As a descendant of aristocrats, the very best families, I have a duty. And part of that duty is ensuring that
There's not too many that are, like,
remember this
dead.
hound
Air
when
quotes.
golden wings shine.
So I was thinking these, but these are definitely strength weapons that have, like, okay scaling with dex. This I definitely wanted. I think this works... Well, maybe it doesn't work so well, because I think it works better if, like, maybe we had a big slow weapon, which we're not really aiming for. This feels like it could be really good. In fact, I think I'm going to take that. Because we're not going for the dexterity umbrella. And this one seems also okay. Guard parry. I'm gonna hold off on grabbing any of this yet. Or like, for a while. And sometimes it just feels like I do not know how to talk. But I'm trying to carry like multiple conversations with myself. And also mentally keep track of them. But to get back to the stream, I was wondering what was going on, and I'm like, I think they're trying to get a more casual audience into the game. Because it wasn't like a bunch of pros, it was just a bunch of people who had never played before. And I think it kind of started to highlight, not a problem, but sort of the next step in getting fighting games into the mainstream, or however you want to say it. Because people were playing it and they were kind of, they didn't know combos, they weren't really making use of the counter system. It felt like they were doing Roman cancels on accident constantly. And I'm like, they're clearly just mashing a bunch of buttons. Sorry, I tripped over my words so bad I started coughing. No, like you could clearly tell who was mashing. And this is where I think, like, Guilty Gear is going to be moving on to the next game soon. And that's because... Actually, let me see. Is this... Because I gave this to her the last time. Is it just a quest item? I thought it was maybe something I could equip. I didn't open up the gate.
It's a reminder of the quiet.
Smooth. Real smooth. But modern controls, I think that is the next step for Guilty Gear. Because what happened is the stream I was watching, they picked... Who did they pick first? They picked Saul. Solomon Badman. And like nobody was using his projectile. Like, you were not going to see a DP. What's his big punch? Like 5, like forward P, forward S. It's one of those. His like insanely oppressive punch that everyone wanted nerfed, and I don't know if it got nerfed. But like nobody was using his moves. Sorry, I almost started coughing again. And then they switched to Giovanna, who is specifically a character for new players because they have like single button target combos. And then things started to look a little bit better. And that's when it kind of clicked, like, okay, you can't just have a character be the new player character. you kind of have to have the new player system now. And I know I was just complaining about modern controls in Streets. I think it is a good system. It just frustrates me because I'm not using it.
Welcome to this. I shall open. Welcome to
I want to buy this or do I want to level up first? Buy that. That. I'll buy that. So I think that's where Guilty Gear kind of needs to go. And I think they have a system like that already in
I can decipher this in moments if you don't
Persona 4 Arena.
What? No.
They kind of have like one button target combos. But obviously it has like the other buttons. I think it's only one button that combos for you. And that's in Dragon Ball FighterZ as well. So either like the whole game is going to move forward like that and everyone's going to be kind of like Giovanna, or they'll have like classic and modern controls.
People have thanks for keeping.
Wanted to get the special stuff. Yeah, I think once, you know, we get all the characters for season 3, I think the second that character is ready to be released, Ark is like immediately going to be working on the next Guilty Gear, or, you know, whatever big fighting game. Persona Arena 5. Oh no, Persona 5 Arena. But I'd like to see another Guilty Gear. But I think that's the future of fighting games is the modern mode. In fact, it might even just overtake playing classic, like forever. Like the way it is in Streets and how much of a benefit it kind of gives you. I could see it just becoming the norm. Man, getting beat that hard by someone who's just not ever gonna miss inputs or even have to worry about screen positioning and like cross-ups and just it's always just gonna be these two buttons. You know, it just helps. It lightens the load. We go this way. Go back to the hotel, spend our quartz, and then we'll fight the boss.
city. Ask me. Thanks, Benini. The puppets. I knew you. The cathedral is. And if the
Okay, these are all the areas.
all I'm hearing.
So I did get to Rosa Isabella Street. Or Isabel Street, sorry. And I like forced myself to stop. Okay, what did I want? This I kind of need. This is too good to pass up. That, no. I think this I want. That one seems okay. That I think we need this. If we're going for big attacks. I don't know. We might swap. It might not be worth it. No, I don't think that's real. That one's not worth it. On dash, I want to block though. I think we do the lower damage on charge attacks. No, I don't. This could be good, but I think I'd need a specific build. I think we'll go with this. Can't do much else. I'm gonna assume there's enough quartz in the game to get everything. All right, boss time. Gonna be honest, I was not on this boss for a long time. And I think this boss did get nerfed, at least phase 1. I think everyone who kind of had a phase 1 got hit with a health debuff. Not debuff, but like nerf. Because I've heard this guy is he's one of the ramp ups in difficulty. And I think he's the first 2-phase boss fight. Well, not like 2-phase, like first, like 1 health bar and then another health bar. There's Murphy. Mr. Robo wants an Oreo. He kind of had 2 phases, but just 1 health bar. And besides, you know, just watching some Guilty Gear. Which, it did make me want to play again. I wanted to play... Nobody played Gold Lewis. I have to remember his name. It's Gold Lewis Dickinson. I keep wanting to say Gold Dick Lewison. That's not his name. I just want to play him again. And like only one person played Jacko at like the end of the night, and like Jacko's one of the most technical characters in that game, at least from what I remember. There could be more technical characters now. I didn't block that. I kind of know his moves a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean probably a lot of it. The odds of us one and doneing this are semi-possible. Oh, but this boss doesn't even seem like that difficult. I feel like Lies of P. Well, I mean, again, it all could have been nerfed. We're not playing the day one build. I don't know what this was like. You know, week one. In other news, I've gone back to catching up on Seinfeld, and I think I finally hit a point where the comedy is starting to get, like, I'm starting to get it. It was like mid season 5, I started like consistently laughing at the jokes. I didn't know if he was gonna like do the raised leg one or not. Yeah, unfortunately, that move is not going to kill me this time. I got before. Dude, that's one of the drawbacks from playing on the weekend, man. Is I kind of got good. Yeah, Seinfeld, it's kind of, its comedy is starting to ramp up, and it's sort of starting to mesh with me. It only took 5.5 seasons. Well, no, 4.5.
And now, the stage is set.
Yeah, I wasn't on that guy even for that long when I played on the weekend. Which is not going to happen again, trust me. I only played on the weekend because... Excuse me. The game is just so good. It's just so fun. And I was tempted to play Elden Ring, and I'm like, no, I don't want to play Elden Ring again. I need to save that for stream. And I did do this next area too. Which I was stuck on for a little while.
What happened here? I haven't a clue myself. There's gotta be someone at the hotel who knows something.
Hopefully I can finish Seinfeld. I'd like to just finish it. Oh yeah, the Resident Evil dogs. Then when Diners, Drive-In, and Dungeons comes out in January, just wrap her up and then just get out of the subscription service forever.
Krat was just a small town on the coast of little importance. Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krat. But when some in the city prospered, they left the old town behind.
I don't know what to do there.
Isolation and neglect, Krat's first incarnation became
I didn't figure out that
nothing but
puzzle.
dangerous alleys and desperate slums.
Also, I never figured out how to get into this
Bright
house.
side, I guess the whole city of Krat's pretty much like that now. The old town caught up with the new. It's true what they say. A receding tide sinks all boats.
We'll go for a little bit longer. Or, actually, I might not have time. I gotta get food going. I think we'll just up our health.
Oh, it's you. I am the anyone with a... However, it's up to you.
I think I want to take this over the weapon.
People have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about?
That book all happened. Who?
At the House of Vanin. Oh dear, the stalkers, I believe you, but be careful. Ah. At the House of Vanin.
I've been invested. My side. I just.
I wonder if that whistle has any other use.
You know that stalker? Wow, I haven't. I'm so. You're my look, but I'm my family. That's. I suppose my.
Ah, it looks like the balance is just normal. Dang, so we don't get quite a boost out of some of this stuff. So maybe going like pure quality is not ideal. We maybe want to focus in strength or dex.